Hello, here's the question for you. Is your life great or just good? Hi, my name is Dr. Lou Jones Masters. I am your Level X Rockstar Coach. In case this is the first time you're joining us, I want to say thank you for joining the Level X movement, where we take time to work with you every day to make sure you reach that next level in your life. Because at Level X, I believe that wherever you are today, that you are not done yet. Okay, that there is more for you. There is a whole new level for you, whether it's in your relationships, whether it's in your finance, whether it's in your business, or maybe it's just in your health, or just in your good old personal development where you are. That I think there is more joy, there is more fulfillment, there is more impact that you can actually make in this life. And so my job is to make sure I work with you every day to not only inspire you, to let you know yes, it's possible, but also to show you the step, empower you one by one. How do you get there? And lastly, to work with you every day to make sure that you get there. So I want to thank you for just really take the time to watch this video. I do understand this is not one of those, most interesting videos, the one that have the cats and the funs and the laughter. However, these are the videos that could actually change your life. They were designed to help you get to that level. And I know you are excited to get there. Now, if you have some of our current members or some of our friends, I just want to thank you so much. Thank you so much for the comments you've been sending. Some of you have been on the Level Expo, which is our private group where we work on some of our personal development. Thank you so much for making this community possible, and it's growing strong already. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being a part of it. If you have not been there yet, please go to levelexpo.com. That's an opportunity to join us in a deeper level. Also, then to all throughout the different channels that we've been using, the Level X Success Blueprint on Facebook group. There are so many other places that you can connect with us with this message, with this movement, and sharing that you keep on growing, you keep on getting better, because there is a person you need to become in order to experience more joy, more success, more happiness, more money, and because there's just more. Okay, there is more you need to become. There is more that you can do. There is more that you need to share with the world, and my job is to ensure that you can get to that level. Today I have quite a few and very interesting topic for you that I'd like to share with you. And throughout the week, well, this month of February, that was in fact my wife's birthday, and we had a chance to kind of go out a little bit and spend some time together, some quality time together. And as we were doing this, then I came across this lesson that I wanted to share with you. First, let me tell you that one of the questions I've been asking people about their lives a little bit is, when I say how's your life, okay? I say how's life treating you, or how is going, how's life, okay? People will always say, good, or like okay, or life is fine, just casually. Oh, I mean, it's okay. Oh, life is good. It's good. It's good. Or life is just fine. But I rarely come across someone who says life is great. And now I'm wondering, is it because people are just so a little bit down on life a little bit, just a bit pessimistic, or people just don't want to sound, bragging, say, hey, life is great. Because, if you say that, you kind of run there with that person who asked you this maybe having a tough time, right? So I do get to the point where we're trying to be humble, we're trying to be very, very, very calm about this state of life. But I wanted to speak to a bit something more deeper, something a little bit more interesting about how we express or live our life, that whether we live a good life or whether we live a great life. Now, if you think your life is good, okay, I want you to put that in the chat. Just say good. Or if you think it's great, I want you to put that in the chat, okay? Let me know. Listen, this is like, as you know, Level X, it's not about judgment. It's not about, look at them, they're great, or look at me, I'm good. No. Level X is about working on refining ourselves, becoming that final version, becoming that final person, that better person, that, it's about building up. So wherever we are, there's always that next level. So we're always in learning mode. We're always in developing mode, always in becoming better. So you can kind of say, hey, you know what? Today my life is good, all right? Or my life is great. But I'm just curious, all right? Would you say life is good, or would you say life is great? All right. If I ask you about your relationships, what would you say? Would you say great, or would you say just good? If I ask maybe about your health, would you say great or good? If I say, man, how's this month been going for you? Would you say great or good? If you just travel, right? And I'd ask you, how was the trip? Most people might say good or fine, it was okay. Now, the next question I'll be asking, so I'm hoping you put some on the chat here. Let me know. Just put great if it's great. If it's just good, just say good. All right. Don't be bashful. Don't lie. Be honest. Okay. Now, here's the second question I'll be asking: is that what would it take for you to transform your life from good to great? What would it take for you to transform your experiences from good to great? And people seem to struggle a little bit about this question because when I ask that, they will kind of hear a silence, and then they'll be like, "Oh, well, maybe I need to think about this." All right. So at every moment in life, I would ask my spouse or any of the kids or any of my customers or clients or people in my courses. I'll say, "Hey, how is it going?" And they'll say, "Good." And I'm like, "Well, what would it take for it to be great?" And almost invariably, that I will be getting the same answer. I need to think about this a little bit. So you mean to tell me that the greatest feeling on earth, which is what almost everybody wants, everybody want to feel great. People want to feel great about themselves. People want to feel great about their spouses. They want to feel great about life. People want to feel great about their work. People, I mean, that's human being looks for that feeling of feeling great or just that good, good feeling. We look for that. But yet, it seems like no one seems to know what it would really take in order for them to go from just feeling good, just feeling fine, to feeling great. And which is quite amazing. So, here we go, guys. You actually were designed not to live a good life or just a fine life, just an okay life. No, 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 no. You are designed to live a great life, an amazing life, one that is fulfilling, one that you get to sense, one that you get to bring a deep level of joy, one that you get to be a social connecting person in which our interactions are just bringing, ultimate good life, like great life. That's what you were designed for. So if you are just good, just fine, it means that you have not tapped into that higher level yet. And here's a couple of things you may want to do that. But let me tell you first why you may not be feeling great about life or your experiences. That's because you probably never go all the way in your experiences. Okay, what are you saying, coach? All right? So, hear me here. How many of you probably buy a beautiful house in a nice neighborhood where there is a pool, okay, where there was a gym, maybe there was even a golf course, right? In fact, when you were looking for the home, these were stuff you were looking. You wanted to have a pool. You wanted to make sure there was a gym. But you've probably been living there for 3, 4, 5, 6 years now, and you never been to that gym. You probably only been to that pool maybe one time. Maybe the first week you moved, you were excited, you checked it out. Since then, you have not been. So in other words, you are spending all this money for this home with all these amenities, but you barely use the full experience. How about some people who go to hotel? People go to hotel, they will look for the best hotel in town, pay top dollars for it, and they will get there, they will leave in the morning, spend the whole day out, come back at night, and never truly experience the hotel itself. Like, they have not take the time to look at the view. People say, "Hey, can I get a nice view?" All right? But when they're in the room, they probably just quickly, skim through, but it's not like they're going to sit down and check out the view. Like, really soak in the view. Or they will leave the hotel, did not check out where the pool is, okay? They did not check out where the spa is. They did not check out where the gym is, right? Beautiful lobby, great music is playing. They never gone downstairs. In other words, you were at the presence of so much, but you used so little of it. No wonder if I asked you about this trip, what you would say is, "Well, just good." Because you did not set the intention to use the entire game of the experience, the full spectrum. Wouldn't it be different now if you had truly scheduled to spend some time at the gym, to truly go to the pool and enjoy it for a good 30 an hour, right? To go to the spa and just get a little bit. Now, here's this one. Hey, there are people, they even go worse. They might go to this hotel and it's difficult to park. You cannot find parking, and they decided they're gonna frustrate themselves. They're gonna try to park themselves instead of just pay that extra $5, that extra $10 to have valet parking, where they can have a good experience and less stress. Man, they decided that that $10 is really gonna kill my budget, and they go ahead and go park themselves up. And now it's midnight, 11 o'clock. They walk in the hotel, they pull in, they cannot find a parking. They go park way out there. They upset. It's raining. It's cold. All that because they have not decided to enjoy the full experience. Now, same thing happened for cars. I mean, some people buy beautiful, expensive cars, like a Mercedes, for example. That stuff has so many features in it, so many great accommodations. That's why they charge you the money. But most people who have this car, what do? They use it just like they would use a Hyundai or any other basic car. They come in, they press on, and they leave. Now, people will be looking for a car. They say, oh, let me make sure he has the full package. I want to pay more money so he has the GPS and he has the DVDs and all these other things and that. And the truth is they never bother to use the full functions. Are you here with me? So we are human, as human, really never go all the way in our experiences. Now, in my essay yesterday, it was a bit funny, okay? People, when they're looking for spouse, it's funny how there are certain criteria they specifically looking for, okay? And they're like, oh, I want my girls or my men to have this, that, and they start citing these things. But when they get married, they don't necessarily use them. All right, they in fact they spend more time complaining and whining about their spouse bad qualities instead of really go to the full experience of the stuff that was so important to them when they were selecting spouse. I mean that is a little bit creepy example here, but I hope you get the gist here and the fun of it. But the point I'm making is, you probably never reach the full extension of the joy you could have created for your life. Okay, you live in Atlanta, for example. You know how many parks they have in Atlanta, how many beautiful restaurants they have. You know how many great places you can go to hang out, right? You know how many beautiful neighborhoods you could go and look at. Well, you've probably been living here for 15 years, and you've never been to any of these places. I mean, you barely know Atlanta. But the only thing you know in Atlanta probably is like from your home to your work, and from your home to your church, and probably on occasion you go to maybe one of your restaurants to go. That's it. But there's so much more to experience. So we rarely go for the full experience. So that's why our life is always good, not great. Because you see, for your life to be great, for you to have a great life, an amazing life, an exciting and progressing life, every small moment needs to be great. You need to intentionally make all the small moments great so that when you add all the bunch of little greats together, you're having a great life. Man, if you're in this hotel, be fully there. Experience everything. If you're in Atlanta, explore Atlanta. Figure out all the great things. Man, you live by a park, don't just go and run by the park. No. Take the time to go in the afternoon. Put a little thing on the floor, man. Get your drink. Sit down with a book, with your cat, with your your dog or your spouse, whatever. Enjoy the full experience. You're with someone, a friend that you have. Man, just have great conversations. Don't just sit and eat. Talk, connect, do something more interesting. Get to the full experience of life. Because you know what? Life is so short, man. And it's a shame to leave so much on the table. Most of the time, we leave a whole lot of joy on the table. Okay? You know how business people say, man, I'm leaving money on the table? Well, a lot of us, we go through life leaving joy on the table. You should really post that one or share that one, tweet that one, right? Leaving joy on the table. I want to make sure you never leave any joy on the table. Leaving joy meaning that, man, we could have laughed, but you just were there and you were not laughing, okay? You could have been given a big hug, you did not. You could have just not only just eat, but you could have get dessert and taste different flavor. You just focus and fill yourself with only one kind of food. I'm saying be mindful of the joy you are leaving off the table. So here's 3 things you may want to do, okay, to help you out. First thing, decide that you're going to go for the full experience at every moment of life. Because you know what? Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Right now, I'm with you here. I'm going for the full experience of it, man. I'm with you. I'm connecting with you. Yo, make up your mind to go for the full experience. Okay? The second thing you want to do once you make up your mind, make sure that you actually go to the extra miles. Okay? Figure out what would that next level of experience need to look like for it to be great. All right, so I'm here. Well, you know what? I'm going to have a conversation with you. I'll ask myself these questions. What could we discuss? What could I offer? What could I bring in that conversation in order for it to get the full experience? Oh, I'm traveling. Yeah, I'm going to be, like, for example, you're going for work. If I'm going to travel for work and work is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the weekend, how do I add more joy? Maybe I'm going to come on Wednesday and get Thursday for myself to travel and figure out the city a little bit. Okay? Maybe when I'm done working at 2 o'clock, I'm going to take the rest of the afternoon to see what's going to happen. Because I plan ahead on how am I going to add the full experience of that moment. And then the last thing I want you to do is to be present in the moment. Slow down to reflect and enjoy the moment. Some people, the reason why they may have done this thing, but they still not present, man. Hey, they going to the spa, but their phone is in their hand. They swimming in the pool, but they're just not there. Be here, be there. Okay, wherever you are, be there, man. If I'm in Atlanta right now. I'm not worried about LA, Chicago. No. I'm in Atlanta. I'm there. I'm experiencing Atlanta. It's culture. It's music. It's life. It's traffic. Everything. Give me everything. So that when you ask me, how's Atlanta? I'll be like, oh, it's great. Right? How's work? Oh, it's great. Because I'm just not coming up and do the work. No, I'm talking to people. I'm connecting with other people. I'm chatting with my customers. I'm learning to hear their stories. I'm just enriching my life with great, not just good. Guys, I want you to have a great life. And it has to be created. Okay? You already have all the people around you to make it great. You probably have all the resources already needed to make it great. Some people say, oh, you need more money. Oh, you just need to be spending more. No. It's not about spending more. It's not about needing more. It's about using what you already have available to really make it a great moment, to really make it something that counts, to make it to an experience, something of a memory that you will always remember, so that you can have the full enjoyment of life, and so that you leave nothing on the table, especially joy. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Hopefully that served you for you to improve your relationships, your time, because time is short, life is crazy. We just want to make sure we enjoy it every day. But don't forget, wherever you are, no matter how much you are enjoying, no matter how much you are accomplishing, there's always another level for you, and my job is to help you to get there. Keep you aware, keep you accountable, keep pushing you, keep encouraging you, inspiring you, and give you the kick you need in order to get to that level. Until then, I'll see you again. Don't forget to keep rising.